All right. The thing you're principally here to learn about today is who's going to take care of your children if something happens to you. Now, in thinking about that, as I mentioned earlier, there's two perspectives that you have to look at. One is the short term. And this is that period of time before the permanent guardian gets appointed and the period of time that, in my experience, is never addressed in most estate plans. Because to get that formal guardian appointed by the court, there's a whole process that has to be gone through. One is paperwork filed with the court stating, look, here's who I have nominated to take care of my children if something happens to me. Hearings have to be set. Notices sent out. Well, this can take months to do. And without having some mechanism in place, some kind of legal documentation that gives who you have selected as parents to take custody of your children, the risk is they could end up in Child Protective Services custody or foster care until that permanent guardian gets appointed. Because here's what happens, right? Mom and dad are in some horrible car accident. The police show up at the house. There's a babysitter there. Well, she may have an emergency phone number to call in the event of an emergency. But if nobody's got the documentation that says this person has legal authority to take custody of the kids, what's the police officer supposed to do? What can he do? Well, he could leave the kids there with the babysitter. Now, that's a tremendous risk on his part. Training tells him to take the kids into CPS protective custody until somebody shows up that has authority to take custody of the kids. But even then, until that formal guardian's appointed, there is nobody that's got legal authority to take custody of the kids. And that's what the Kids Protection Plan's about and what